a weed next to a Beastie Boy and a stroke.
Ah, bet you did.
And the guy from Human Traffic as well, John C.
You must be like hovering there just to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome. We are Neil,
Luke and Dave.
340-somethings, reminiscing on the runners and riders of 90s guitar music.
We look at the bands who soundtracked our youth on both sides of the pond and interview some of our heroes from the bands that defined a generation.
You'll hear about the good, the bad and the ugly of 90s guitar music.
This podcast is Stupid and Contagious. Right, episode 73 of the Stupid and Contagious podcast. What the? Come
We're not
on.
going to do it. Come on, Dave, you see you on the beers. Good on you.
Yeah.
I got one.
Hey?
Don't normally record Christmas time in the evening.
Yeah, it's
No.
usually the other way around. Situations are reversed here, folks, because it's usually, when we record, it's usually Luke's evening and mine and Dave's morning. But
Yeah,
not today.
not today.
Yeah,
So
but-
for me, it's New Year's Eve, 7 a.m.
Mm.
I guess for you, it's
Right.
New Year's Eve.
Eve.
At night. Yeah.
All right. So it's the one that you've all been waiting for. It's Dave's quiz. It's back for a second go. This time, though, we have sort of said if you could just sort of not make it shit, that'd be good.
We have stipulated that. Yeah. And he's agreed to it. So, yeah.
I think last year it was a bit sort of the snooker thing. It was a bit
It's a bit
got a bit
convoluted.
complicated.
Can't believe you weren't familiar with Dave Lee Travis's snooker quiz on a Sunday morning.
Well, there you go.
The hairy cornflake.
So we've given him instructions to just keep it simple this year. But then we've still left him with a free rein. We don't know what's coming. So
Very
we'll be
worried.
as surprised as you are. But before we do that, just a quick, it's been Christmas. How was it? Luke? Good?
Oh, really? No, really uneventful.
Shit.
Bit of a washout this year. Yeah, nothing much happening.
Oh, yeah, everyone was ill at yours, wasn't they?
Everyone was ill. Yeah. Yeah. I nearly came down
Fuck
with
it.
it yesterday, but luckily I'm really hard. So I was completely fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're well hard, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Extremely tough. and
Forgot
strong
about that. Yeah.
and brave. Yeah.
Always forget, but yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to do. Yeah.
Did you get any
Right.
gifts?
No,
Did you give presents?
I gave them. I didn't get them. Yeah. How about you?
I got one quite nice gift. It's like a framed, exploded iPhone 5.
I've seen it. It's good.
Yeah.
Go on in. Let's have a look.
It's like an iPhone taken apart, all its bits, and then laid out in this diagrammatic form.
Huh.
It's quite
Show us.
beautiful, actually. I've got a picture of it, but I don't know if you'll be able to see.
Go on.
Try us. That's all right. I can see it.
Mm.
You see it?
Yeah, it's good, that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the little bits. I like
Pretty
that.
cool.
What else happened?
Oh, on day after Boxing Day, we went up to see Stranger Things show, the West End,
Why didn't you tell me you're going on like that?
because I knew you'd like it.
Oh,
I didn't
No, I
know
knew
there was
you
a
weren't
stage
around.
show.
Yeah,
neither
Yeah,
did
it's-
I.
it blows your mind. It's really good.
Has it got the music and stuff in it?
Yeah.
What was the strangest thing in it?
Well, actually, we're not supposed to give anything away,
Oh, okay. Okay. Better not.
Oh,
but it's
Alright.
pretty strange.
then. All right. Great.
It's like a prequel
You
to the series.
Mm.
So
They've kind of
it's
lost
Joyce and
momentum on that a
Hopper.
bit, haven't they?
oh
Yeah, I
man.
don't
it's-
watch it anymore.
They're all going to be about 50.
It's been on for
before
2
it's
years.
finished.
Exactly. Yeah. They've totally dropped.
Left it season 3. That would have been a good. I don't
Mm.
know. They're too old now,
No,
but
They're all good, but just make it quicker.
Yeah, but each one's like a film, isn't it? Each episode's like a film, so they're making like 10 films.
Yeah, true.
How about you, Neil? I guess
Well, it's been
quiet.
very un-Christmassy here, so no
Lanzarote.
Christmas news. But I did listen to the Acceptable in the 80s episode yesterday. Have you listened
So
to it?
good, isn't it? Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I've been listening to loads of the recommended music from our guests. I've been doing that this week.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, been listening to that. It's good.
I was really pleased with it. Yeah,
way over my head.
If you could recommend one for me, knowing what you do about me, what would you recommend? Middle of the road kind of mainstream guy.
Tropical
I'm
Fuck
open
Storm.
to some new stuff.
Tropical Fuck Storm is probably the most, accessible one on there.
Right,
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. Maybe Michael's recommendation of Dive is pretty good. Kind of accessible shoegaze. DIIV was good. What if, I really liked the UFO, Irish kind of psychedelic band that Richard recommended. You'd probably like that. It's kind of a woozy psychedelic-y sound. It's cool.
China Drum got a recommendation in there, so
they got a mention.
China Drum.
Enjoyed the I listened last night. I was listening to the queer soundtrack, the Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross that Matt recommended. That was good.
It's a really good though. Yeah. I'm not just saying this. Like I said in the Facebook group, like I can just comment on that episode as a listener because I wasn't involved in I edited it, but I didn't do the interviews, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thanks, man.
It's just nice. It's nice listening to people who know what they're talking about, just having a chat. It's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was so pleased with how it came together. Passionate, articulate, knowledgeable, just great. It's great.
Yeah, we'll have to try and do stuff like that more often, I think. So
yeah,
get
definitely
some people involved. Crack on with the quiz then, shall we?
I guess so.
Right.
I'm a bit nervous.
Let's do it. Dave, do I need a pad and pen and pad?
Yeah, well, you said you wanted to keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
It's just Neil versus Luke.
Can people play along?
Yeah, they can play along. We're playing now, right? So it's you versus each other. You need a buzzer. If you just write the answers down, that'd be a bit boring, wouldn't it? Or do you want to do that?
Yeah. No. We shout out the answers.
So we don't need a pen and paper then?
Only to take your own notes.
But you're the adjudicator.
Yeah, you don't. No, you don't need
a pen and paper. Adjudicator.
Is this going to be more fun than last year's one?
Well.
I
don't. First of all, right, you need a buzz. So what are you going to say when you're buzzing?
What's that? It's going to be mine.
Oh yeah, that was you last year. Yeah, bring it back.
I'm bringing it back.
Luke.
Still bringing it back.
Can't remember. What did I use last year? I want something a bit more restrained.
Booyakasha, I think.
Booyakasha.
It was Booyakasha.
Was it Booyakasha? All right, we'll stay with that. That's fair.
If it ain't broke.
Sure.
Right, I've got 4 scintillating rounds.
4 rounds.
Right. Okay.
Right, if it's too long, Neil, you'll just have to cut stuff out.
100 questions in each round.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the number of questions varies in each round.
Sure.
First, I've got
it's
song
not
lyrics.
Themed, is it?
Okay.
No, song lyrics.
Okay.
Then we've got the Bants round. So these are items from things that happened in 2024 that would get us talking.
Right. Okay.
Right. And then I've got an Outsmart Spotify round. And then the main feature is the podcast round. So we're just going to go.
Well, this sounds good. It sounds like this already sounds better.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just open me brew.
Oh, that's a good sound.
Isn't it? 0% now.
Yeah, it looks good though. Look at you two.
I'm
getting in the spirit of things.
Right.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just buzzing all the way, is it?
One point per question.
1 point per question.
All right.
This first question, though, you can both have a go because it's more of a guessing one.
All right. Do we need to buzz?
No, for this one, write down your answer and then just tell me it. All right?
Yeah.
Right, song lyrics. In the song, Killing in the Name, how many times is the word fuck sung?
Oh, good question.
It's going to be a guess, isn't it? Fuck you.
You got to
Can't
guess.
just sit there, work it out.
You can't just sit there and count, can you?
Right, I'm going to just go with
So
that.
write it down so you can't play off each other's answers.
Okay, got mine. Don't know why I've done an odd number. That's stupid. It's not going to be an odd number, is it?
No comment.
All right, go for it.
So it shouldn't, because you've written it down, doesn't matter who says it first. Luke, what have you said?
I've gone for a round number of 20.
Neil?
I've gone for 45.
Right. The answer, well, I would have accepted 2 answers, right? So
What do you mean?
16 or 17.
Oh, so I win. Closest.
He's closest, yeah.
Well, I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't that high because I think I remember when Super Furry Animals brought out The Man Don't Give a Fuck. That was like the record for the most number of times the word "fuck" was said in a charting single, and that was like 25 or 26. So I knew it was less than that. So I was working on that basis.
That bit at the end goes on for ages.
Not as long as you think.
Well, not 45 times, obviously.
Half as long as you think.
But I would have accepted 17 because it says motherfucker at the end.
He still gets a point though because he's closest.
I get a point for closest.
Yeah, he gets a point. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's the end of that round.
That's the whole round.
That's it.
Brilliant.
Right, the next round is
Yes.
Dance Round, news in 2020.
Was that really just the whole round?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Fuck.
It's all right. There's plenty
I know
more
we
rounds.
said to keep it simple, but you can't have one question around.
Right, here we go. Dance Round.
Yeah.
News in 2024 that you know might get you talking.
So we're buzzing on this.
Buzzing, yeah. You ready? Okay. What was the CEO who got shot in December in New York?
Booyakasha.
So hang on. Before
go on.
Luke was first, but the name of him or his company is fine.
Booyakasha.
Yeah.
Brian Thompson, United Healthcare.
Very good.
Oh man, I've been following this story a lot.
It's hilarious.
What's your take on Luigi Mangione?
A lot of people saying fair play, aren't they? Like,
yeah, it's hard to feel sorry for him, isn't it?
You can't, but you can't sort of encourage murder, can you?
I don't condone murder.
Well, a lot of people seem to be in America.
The guy was a monster. You wake up every day and dedicate your life to basically fucking people over and causing death and torment. And what do you expect?
Consequences, isn't it? I guess
it's a fascinating story, though, isn't it?
It really was. It is still going, right? Yeah.
Fucked up shit happens all the time, doesn't it? Stuff. But I watched this program called 48 Hours, I think it's called. It's just like loads of weird murders and stuff. There's some fucking weird shit that goes on.
But see, this is not a weird one. It's a logical one. That's why it's so different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a random one. It's a logically well thought out one. It's interesting. Yeah. But it's still murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky. Gets your morals twisted, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
That's not the end of that round, though, is it?
That's the end of that round.
It's not.
I honestly. Well, that was in December. Not much has happened since.
Can't just have 4 questions. What have you done in a minute?
There's more than 4 questions. It's just the end of the bounce.
It's going to be
round.
a short episode.
Right. So we've had half the quiz already.
You could have had
half the rounds.
You could have had a lot of news stories, though, man.
I know. I couldn't think of anything else that was as good.
That happened in the whole of 2024.
Yeah.
These other 2 rounds are going to have to be a bit longer.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, the next round is the Outsmart Spotify round.
How many questions are there before we start?
1.
I don't really want to disclose that.
One question.
Right.
Go on then.
So, on Spotify, if you play a song, it continues, right? It uses some AI thing. and figures
Yeah.
out what you want to play after that.
Mm.
And
Right.
it's not it's not random. And if you play a song, it usually plays the same song after it, right? So it's pretty rigid what it does. Anyway, what I want you to do is tell me the song that gets played after this song. Obviously, it's a bit of a guessing game, but there is some logic to it.
So we have to. We're not outsmarting Spotify.
Anything.
We're guessing the
Preempting
Spotify
it.
algorithm.
But how
Preempting
do you know?
Spotify. All right.
But who determines who's right?
Me, because I've tested it.
Right.
All right. But does
Okay.
does it happen every time?
Yeah, if you ask for this song, it's gonna
Yeah.
play the next song afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
What's the
song it's playing, I've asked it to play, is Band-Aid 30. Do they know it's Christmas?
Oh.
What will be the next song? You both can have a go. Write down your answer again. Write down your answer, just so there can be no question of cheating.
Right. Okay.
All right, Neil, what have you written?
I've just gone for Band-Aid, the first one.
Okay. What have you written? Lee?
Last Christmas.
I was hoping one of you would do better than that.
Can we have more guesses?
I'll tell you what, because
is it Christmas related? Is it a Christmas
All right,
song?
I'll give you one more guess each. And a sort of a clue is, I thought you'd get it, because when I put this on, I guessed it.
Why can't you just do simple?
That's what gave me the idea.
Why can't you just do a simple quiz?
Is it a Christmas song?
Questions
or not? Yes or no?
Yes, it's a Christmas song.
Okay.
All right, first to get there gets the point. Just shout out.
Mariah Carey.
No, think about Band-Aid 30 and what the AI is going to do. What it's going to play after that.
Well, except for Neil's right. Band-Aid 1. No.
I don't like Mondays.
John Lennon. Merry Christmas, War is over. John Lennon. No.
Rock and Roll Christmas, Gary Glitter.
Step into Christmas.
No points.
What's
Disappointed.
What's the Queen one? That's the worst Christmas song ever. The Queen. Thank God it's Christmas. I hate that so much.
I had that the other day. Thank God it's Christmas.
Man, it's horrible.
I bet you'll hate this one more.
Really? Worse than Thank God It's Christmas? I don't think so.
Well, in your opinion, I quite like this song actually that it did play.
I was going to say Jonah Lomu, but that's a rugby player. What's the other guy who did that?
Stop the Cavalry.
Double. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mistletoe and Wine.
No, you love
Saviour's Day.
I do like that. Saviour's Day is not good. Mistletoe and Wine's good. Walking in the Air.
None of those.
I'm
going to have to draw a line and tell you.
Give us... go on then.
Christmas Lights by Coldplay.
Oh, that is worse, isn't it?
I like that.
I don't know if it's worse than Queen, but it's up there. Is that the end of that round, Dave, or is there another Spotify one?
That's it for that round. But don't worry.
I don't know how you've managed to make this year's quiz worse than the last year's.
I'm enjoying it.
Didn't seem possible.
Just because you're doing so badly, Neil.
That's true.
Only been 3 questions.
Luke is winning 2 points to 0.
Yeah.
Right, you ready then for the podcast round?
Yeah. Better be.
I mean, it came quicker than I thought it would, to be fair, but...
Yeah.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your buzzers?
Okay,
right. Back in October, we spoke to Douglas Stewart from BMX Bandits.
Yeah.
And we learnt from him who are the biggest cunts in
What's
music.
that?
Neil.
Westlife.
You're on the scoreboard. Well done.
Oh.
Thanks, Westlife.
That was good though, when he said that.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I bet they are. I bet they are.
Well, I trust him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, did you see the Boy Band Forever documentary?
Yeah.
They had
That
one
Brian
of them on that.
McFadden was on it. Yeah, Brian McFadden
Was
was
it?
on it.
He wasn't too bad.
No, but he
But-
left quite early, didn't he?
Yeah,
He was a
But
bit
yeah,
of a knob.
he was a bit of a knob. Yeah, so it still rings true what Douglas said.
But imagine if you work in the music industry and you meet cunts all day, every day, and they are the worst ones out of all of them. That's amazing.
Anyway, that's the
yeah.
end of the quiz.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not really. Right, it might be too long. You'll have to cut bits out if it is.
Too long.
Yeah, because this is obviously this round. It's bigger.
All right.
Okay, so back in January we met Ed Borey
Yes.
from Smash, and one thing he told us was about someone who Rob in the band had a wee next to when they were on top of the pops.
Mm.
You don't
Yes,
have to
he
be that
did.
specific here. It's a member of a band. They had nice beards.
What's up?
Neil,
One of the Bee Gees?
that's right. It's one of the Bee Gees.
Oh. Mm.
See, memory rounds.
Yes, you see, Neil's the one with the memory. Yeah. Did I tell my story about weeing next to pop stars?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Who was it?
We
though?
all have, haven't we? I can't remember who it was though, Luke.
I've never weed next to a pop star.
I've weed next to a few. I think I've told all the stories.
Have you ever weed
Yeah.
on it?
Probably, but a bit of splash. I weed next to a Beastie Boy and a Stroke.
Ah, bet you did.
And the guy from Human Traffic as well, John C. That's a few.
Ah,
Bloody
Dave,
hell.
who have you weed next to?
You must be like hovering there just to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're a
Oh, I mean,
I mean,
serial
I'm
weed
always
pest.
hovering around toilets anyway.
Dave, who have you weed on?
I've weed next to Richard Branson,
Oh,
That's right.
You have,
That's
yeah.
right.
but I've told you that already. But I'm
Yeah.
happy to tell it many
Another
times.
nice beard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Right. Also in January, we met Lenny from Mambo Taxi.
Laney. Yeah.
She didn't get royalties for it, but she wrote some lyrics for a Libertines song.
Booyakasha. Oh,
Luke,
I was going to say the Libertines. Can't remember the song. Can't Stand Me Now?
well done. That's it. Well
Oh,
remembered.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got a bit shafted on that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the guy she worked with?
Mark Kedd.
who's- Yeah, features a lot.
Yeah.
He did get the
Yeah.
royalties, didn't he? He got his
Yeah.
bit, but she
Apparently
didn't
Yeah.
get
so,
her bit.
yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a documentary on the Libertines with Louis Theroux, I think. It looks quite interesting. I've
really?
seen bits of it. Yeah, I've seen bits.
Oh, I'll
It's
watch
quite
that.
fun.
Apparently there's a new Nirvana documentary coming out on Netflix soon.
Another one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Looks
there
quite
supposed to be
good.
a film? Or has there been one that I just missed?
There's been loads. Which one?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
There you go. That's helpful.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Well, soon after that, we met Rick Witter
Oh,
from Shed 7.
yeah.
And he told a story about, there was a day when the record company just told them, you've got to write 2 hits or else.
Mm.
Can you name one of those hits that they have
What's
to do
that?
basically on demand?
What's
Neil.
that?
Yeah,
Going
Neil.
for gold.
That's not right.
Ah.
Minus 10 points.
Booyakasha.
What do you mean minus
Chasing
10?
Rainbows.
No.
What else have we got? Where Have You Been Tonight?
No.
Bully Boy. I'm trying to think of Shed 7 songs.
Well, you've both had a crack and failed.
On
I'm
Standby.
afraid, so no. But I always like that story because it just made me think sometimes that pressure does create quite, it can trigger good material coming out, good performances.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because
What's the
they
answer?
wrote that song together. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Disco Down and She
Oh,
Left
right.
Me on Friday.
Oh, great
that's
tracks.
right, yeah.
Great songs. Yeah.
Has anyone heard the new album? Is it new or is it just new old stuff? The one they
New
just
old
released.
stuff, isn't it? The very
Is
latest
it?
one.
It's new old stuff. Yeah. They did, the one at the beginning when we spoke to him, that was new. That was
They've had
all
a hell of a year though, haven't they? 2 number 1
They
albums.
Yeah, when you look
Yeah.
back, it's quite a list.
Hmm.
Oh, you're talking about Shed 7. I thought you were talking about us.
We have
Well,
as
yeah,
well,
we've
right?
had a year. We've had a hell of a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, did you put all of this into ChatGPT to get these questions?
No, I didn't do. When you refused to give me those transcripts, it was probably for the
To
best
go and
because it wouldn't
listen
have
for the
worked.
first time. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. So
It'd
you
have just
actually had
been
to go and
too
listen
much.
to your own podcast for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't
How
it?
was it? It's not bad, is it?
It is good.
It's good. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to Luke's episode.
You should listen more often, Dave.
Yeah, it's good. Head over to the Facebook group now and again. That's good, isn't it?
No, I'm not. I draw the line at that. I just
fair enough.
Don't like it. Right, February.
It's a real
We
talent.
met Adam Lee from China Drum.
Yeah.
Yes, legend.
Get on your buzzers and ready.
Yes.
Because you're going to know this one.
Oh, probably not.
Band rocked up to Reading Festival.
What's that?
Via what form of transport? Neil.
I've already what's up? Hovercraft, motherfucker.
Unbelievably, that is the right answer. I haven't verified that, but that's what he
amazing.
told us.
Yeah.
You wouldn't make that up, though, would you? But a fucking hovercraft. They were quite sort of big, weren't they, in late 80s, early 90s hovercrafts?
No.
What
do you mean?
Weren't they the same size?
No, they were quite
Oh,
sort
good
of,
one. No, people didn't have hovercrafts.
I didn't see any.
Everyone had one.
Well, after watching Gentle Ben, I used to want one.
It wasn't
just on Gentle Ben.
It was a hovercraft, wasn't it, on Gentle Ben?
No, he had one of those.
It was an odd craft.
They're like those ones they have in the
Everglades.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hovercraft, no?
It had the sort of hovercraft fan blowing it along.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hovering.
Yeah.
I don't think hovercrafts actually hover.
It's just a boat with a fan on the back.
Hovercrafts don't hover.
Of course
I'm talking Back to the Future too. What are you talking about?
They hover on a bed of air, like air hockey, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't act.
So those Everglade boats, they're just boats with a big fan on the back.
That's right.
Oh, I still wanted one.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
Just had this massive lever, didn't they?
Yeah.
Gentle Ben was good, wasn't it?
I don't know. Can't remember anything about it except for the hovercraft that wasn't a hovercraft. And I got to meet Adam as well later on in the year. So that was great.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did some hobnobbing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Knob hopping.
I did. Did some knob hopping with him.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. November. We met Nigel Powell.
Yes.
Hang on.
What?
Nigel from...
I've forgotten.
The Unbelievable Truth.
Yeah, sorry, I just hadn't written that down.
Sorry, I got my Nigels mixed up.
Yeah, Nigel Powell from Unbelievable Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he appeared at the 2012 Olympics with Frank Turner.
Correct.
What did he perform on?
What's that?
Neil.
On a hill, a fake hill.
That's it. I've written a grassy mound, but a fake hill gets you the point.
You're quick, Neil. I mean, I've known all the answers so far, but you're quick.
Yeah, he's quick. He's made up some points.
Yeah,
quite close still.
Yeah.
Don't tell us.
I'm keeping score. I'm keeping score. I'm going to stop keeping score.
How many points do they get for a question?
Don't worry, I'm keeping score.
All right, I'm going to stop then I won't know.
It's just, is it a point and a question?
Yeah, 1 point, 1 question.
Right.
Okay, so in December, we
Mm.
met Chinder Singh. Have I
Mm.
pronounced his first name right?
Tajinda.
Luke, tell us how to pronounce it.
Oh, I think Neil's pretty good.
Tajinda.
Chinder. Yep.
Yeah.
From Corner Shop. He told us about buying his first guitar for how much money?
Oh. It wasn't
Whoever's
that cheap,
closest
was it?
gets a point.
Booyakasha. I'm going to say like
Luke.
£70.
Neil, I'll give you a shot.
£30.
I'm going to give Neil a point. It's £8.
8? That's
Yeah.
mad.
I thought you'd remember that since it was quite a low amount.
I remember I bought my first guitar from, I think it was at Snoopy's place in Brighton.
Snooper's Paradise.
Is that where I got mine?
Snoopers. Snoopy's. That's like a
Yeah, it
junk
might
shop.
be. I think we used to
Antique
get.
Is that
yeah,
the North Lanes?
yeah.
Neil, I owe you an apology. You know, last time we were talking about the lanes and you were going on about a man selling bird whistles.
Birdman, yeah.
And me and Luke treated you like you were insane. But I was there the other day and he was there.
Do you
selling
remember him
bird
from
whistles.
back in the day, though?
No, I don't. But he was there, so it corroborated your
for the
story.
last 30 years. Matt Jammy will be able to tell us, but he hasn't lived in Brighton for as long as
He has lived there since 98, so
maybe he can tell us. Matt, get in the comments. Do you know the wild bird man of the North Lanes?
Speaking of Corner Shop, I'm reading an interesting book at the moment, Brimful of Asia. It's an academic study of basically the explosion of Asian bands in the 90s. It's interesting.
In
Anyway,
the UK or just
in the UK? Yeah. It's about identity and music and shit like that.
There was quite a few. I didn't realise that. I think it was White Town.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to get him on. Can't remember what his. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce.
Jyoti, something his name, wasn't it? It was mentioned in here. They talk about that. They talk about like Apache Indian. Bali Sagoo had these hits, right?
Yes.
And I think he interviews Corner Shop and Fundamental and Black Star Liner and Voodoo Queens as well. Yeah. There's a young Tajinda and Ben there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, interesting book.
Have you read it all?
£8 for a guitar, bloody hell.
Have you finished that book, Luke?
No, I haven't. I'm halfway through.
It's annoying because you can't lend me your books.
No, I know.
Why not? You live so far away.
Yeah. It's got the new Huggy Bear book as well, delivered the other day. I haven't started it yet, but looks good.
Right.
Yeah. Try to get these guys on. Yeah.
If they're listening, then I have sent them an email. Come on.
Huggy Bear, if you're listening, come on. Talk about the book.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we had Richard from Midget in December as well.
Not long ago.
What was the music magazine that was most favourable to Midget?
Booyakasha.
Luke.
Kerrang.
Correct. So close, this quiz. So exciting.
Yeah. I went back and listened to loads of Midget listened to a bit before, but then I listened to a lot after. Some really good stuff in there. It was quite heavy, wasn't it? A lot of it.
Yeah, especially the later stuff. Yeah.
I liked it.
Are you going to go and see them? If that?
Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to. If they're listening, either Midget or Bennett, if you can get me on the guest list to the Aldershot gig, I'd really appreciate it.
So it's both of them playing.
Yeah, playing together.
All right, shall I move on?
Yeah, go on.
So November, we had William Potter from Cud.
Yes.
So he was another beneficiary of a scheme introduced by Thatcher.
Thatcher.
Like
Thatcher,
a
the milk
benefit
snatcher.
scheme. What was it called,
Booyakasha.
Luke?
It's like the Enterprise Allowance Scheme or something like that.
Spot on, Luke. Well done.
Okay. Yeah.
So she took the milk and then gave it to the struggling artists.
Good on her. Yeah. I mean, that comes up a lot, doesn't it? It's interesting how much that comes up.
What, the milk snatcher?
No, the Enterprise.
The Enterprise Allowance Scheme.
But the milk snatching comes up quite a lot as well, doesn't it?
I don't think we've ever talked about it.
We haven't, but in life, everyone knows about it, don't they?
Do you remember getting milk?
Yes, at play school I got milk and then it stopped.
I mean, we got, up until like first or second year of primary school. We had milk.
Milk thief.
She was.
We didn't really need
I would have grown another inch if it weren't for her.
Same. I blame her for my height.
My teeth would be much better. What a bitch. She fucks my teeth right up.
Yeah.
I feel really angry about it now all of a sudden.
About what?
About her snatching my milk.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Reducing my height.
I'd never thought about it at all, but my teeth, I have a lot of issues with my teeth. And it's because she stole my
snatched
milk.
She didn't steal it, she snatched it.
Like grot bags.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just, you mean for grot bags?
Yeah. Not for Thatcher. No peace for her. Yeah.
All right. So, which star that we've talked about this year trashed his TV and asked for a box to send it home?
Booyakasha.
Luke.
The guy out of Blind Melon.
Yeah. Neil, chance
Shannon
to steal
Hoon.
because he
Shannon Hoon. Shannon Hoon from Blind Melon.
Yeah. Correct.
Hooney. Old Hooney. Hooner.
Yeah.
He was a bit of a hoon, wasn't he, in the Australian parlance?
What does that mean?
That's what they always say on like Home and Away. You hoon. It's like a hooligan, isn't it?
Someone's clipped together like this thing on TikTok I saw. It's just basically 100 rack-offs one after another. Just loads of people just...
I'd forgotten about that. Oh, rack-off.
Yeah. Good though. We should bring that back.
Flaming galah.
When I was in Australia, not once did I get told to rack off.
Did you ever get told to fuck off?
Oh yeah, all the time. Just not rack off.
I mean, it was just Home and Away language for that, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they could get away with it on TV, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder if it is actually a thing in Australia though, or they just made it up for the show.
I reckon they probably just did it for the British audiences.
If anyone knows, if you've got we've got some Australian listeners sort of thing. Is that a common Australian insult? Rack off. Let's clear it up.
Yeah. I mean, if they did just make it up for the show, that's pretty clever, right? Like Father Ted using feck instead of fuck.
Yeah.
They can just say it as many times as they want, just from changing that one. Make it into an Irish accent, right?
It's quite clever if that's what they did.
Right, next question. What word connects a disco song and where Paul Linehan from Frank and Walter stayed when he moved to London?
Booyakasha.
Luke.
YMCA.
Oh, he's running away with it. I still need to stay at one, don't I?
It's been neck and neck.
Yeah.
You know, he's taken the lead.
You're not a young
again,
man anymore, but yeah.
How old do you have
I think you're still allowed.
There's an OMCA though, isn't there?
Yeah, it should be.
I think.
That's where you're going.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Right, next question.
Yeah.
With whom, along with Alan McGee, did Douglas Stewart, I'm talking famous people, not right here, did Douglas Stewart of BMX Bandits share a jacuzzi with?
Oh, that's a good question. Got to think about this.
And there were babes in bikinis
I'm not
and stuff.
talking about the
and
babes.
Yeah. Alan McGee.
Booyaka Shana. Oh, no,
No,
that's
no.
yours. What's that?
Neil?
Bobby Gillespie.
That's correct. Well done. Pulled
Good
one
one.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Back in October, we spoke to Stephen Firth. I keep saying we spoke to. I didn't. Luke and Neil did.
You were there in spirit, man.
I was there in spirit.
You haven't even watched it.
I
Just for this.
I'm the first one to listen to these things.
I know. I think I am. Oh, you listen to the interviews first. That's true. The whole episodes.
Yeah.
I have to
Apart
put them
from you,
together,
who are
so
in
I
it.
watch them.
Yeah, that's true.
I went to see them, didn't I? Embrace.
Embrace, you did, but will it help you with this question, Neil?
I don't know. Was it about the gig that I went to?
No.
No.
Which Embrace song was written by Chris Martin from Coldplay?
What's the title?
I've got it.
Neil?
Gravity.
Well done. That's another point. God, it's the lead.
Have you heard the Coldplay version?
No.
Probably
doesn't sound much different, does it?
No, not really.
Is it better or worse than Christmas Lights?
I don't mind Christmas lights, actually. It's all right, Christmas lights, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's one of the better new Christmas songs.
Yeah.
There aren't that many.
It's really hard to get a new one to stick, isn't it?
Mm.
Which ones have stuck? So Christmas Lights is just about stuck, I think.
That Leona Lewis one is stuck.
Yes.
What's that?
Although I can't remember what it is now.
Don't know
I
it.
can't either. But it's one that it now gets played every year.
I think The Darkness, Christmas Time,
Yes.
Don't Let the Bells End is stuck.
Although they've had a resurgence because of this podcast.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That podcast has done wonders for The Darkness.
Wonders for The Darkness. It's the weirdest phrase you've ever come out with.
That's like, isn't it?
It's done wonders for them.
What about the Ronan Keating
It's
version?
turning into your mum.
I was
Fairy Tale of New York.
hoping that this podcast would have done wonders for a Main Street resurgence, but not quite.
One day,
quite
man.
gone.
One day.
It is, isn't
No.
it?
That's true.
They've
I
doubled
haven't
their
checked the figures.
listenership
Probably has, yeah.
Yeah.
every week.
What were you saying?
Ronan Keating's done Fairy Tale in New York, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
man.
fucking did that. He really
that
and he
was
changed
awful.
all the words, didn't he?
For years, that was the only version that Spotify had.
There's a really good documentary. Have you seen the documentary on Fairy Tale of New York on iPlayer? It's good.
I think I have.
It's good.
Quite
It's
old,
just-
isn't it?
Yeah. There's the Band-Aid documentary on there as well. They talked about it on the Acceptable in the 80s podcast. So I won't steal their material.
All right. So in September, we spoke to Ross Cummings from Symposium. Oh, yeah, I've got two questions on this. So firstly, what was the catchy name of the Australian label who signed Symposium?
Oh,
That's a deep cut.
what's that?
Neil?
Infectious.
Well done. Did you get my clue in the question?
Yes, catchy name.
Although Infectious weren't they a subsidiary of Mushroom?
Are they Australian Infectious?
I think
I
Mushroom
believe
are.
they are.
Okay.
I think they were.
I don't think so.
So
but
the
okay.
second Symposium question.
Yes.
In which soap did a character sport a symposium T-shirt?
Booyakasha.
Luke?
Home and Away.
Correct.
Did they?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he told us. We've
If
been
you
trying to
would
find it.
come to our
I did have a
podcast.
quick
Back off.
Google after that. Couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, but it was said.
What was the band that played on Home and Away?
I think we talked about it then, of a Frente.
That's it, friend.
Oh yeah. What a name. That's a silly name. Mind you, I don't know what it means. It might mean something really cool. In September, we met Les Fruitbat
We did.
in a world exclusive. What did we discover Fruitbat collected?
Booyakasha.
Ooh.
Luke,
Condoms.
that's correct.
I was going to say stamps. I don't know why. I'm sure we've had someone on that collected stamps.
You're so
should have kept
talented
them.
at that.
Thanks, man.
Should have used them.
You should learn to play those things. My dad likes
Pan
pan
pipes.
pipes. Yeah.
Pan pipes. Yeah.
My dad went for a stage of you're getting loads of those albums that are just like the Beatles, but in
Pan pipes version.
pipes.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. He must have been a right stoner. He must have been on it, man. That's the kind of shit you listen to after a couple of bongs. Your dad must have been getting on it.
He must have done.
Could you
Nice.
text him quickly and ask him?
I don't think it's the stoner's choice of music, is it? Pan pipes.
I don't know.
Again, in the comments, if any of you are stoners, if you
Yeah.
listen to pan pipes, let us know.
But there's that kind of like new age music, weren't there, in the late 70s, like Laraji and stuff. Who's had a bit of a resurgence recently, kind of new age music, and that was all kind of pan pipey and shit, and that was like hippie,
Yeah.
druggy stuff.
I went
you
into Tegizi Market yesterday. It's like the big market on the island, and there was like a proper Spanish band. What are they called?
You have to give us more information.
I don't know if it's got a name or not, but they were just playing like tradition. They were really good, like just playing
Like
this
flamenco?
traditional sort of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
They were good though.
Yeah,
This round's a bit longer than the others, isn't it?
a little
Good.
bit. Yeah, thankfully.
All right. So we also met Jim Bob.
Did.
What did Jim
Double
Bob
whammy.
Yeah.
That was good, wasn't it? Getting both of them.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
like the fact they did it separately as well. That was interesting, right? We've had a few people come on together, so it's good to have them separate.
There's
Yeah.
so many fans. You know, we probably had more people listening to that than anything.
Carter was really popular one, yeah.
Mm.
Both of them were, yeah. Yeah.
What did Jim Bob say he feared would expose the band playing on stage, and he avoided it at all costs?
Booyakasha.
I don't even understand the question.
Playing in the daytime.
You're correct. That is correct.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Talking about
Because of the
lights.
light, because of the light show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Shall I move on?
Yeah, go on.
One of my favourites was meeting Miles from the Wonderstuff.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
He was
That was a
great.
good one. That was a good one as well.
Yeah.
They're all good, but that one done well.
But what unique thing was Miles doing in the interview that got us talking?
Smoking. Oh. What's that?
Nearly
Smoke.
Booyakashad.
Smoking.
Correct.
You just don't see many
smoked,
people doing it anymore, do you?
but he was doing it brazenly.
Yeah.
In his own house.
It's his own house. He can do what he wants.
It was
If it
brazen.
was someone
wasn't
else's house, that would be unbelievable. But in his own one, that's very believable.
It did look cool though, didn't it?
it? Yeah. He made it
Yeah.
look. Some
I
people,
mean,
when they smoke, they make it look enjoyable.
I
He
think
was
Bruce
Yeah.
Willis used to, didn't he? When he used to make it look good.
Yeah,
Bruce
but in
Willis?
that die-hard
What do you mean?
situation, that would
In
be
Die
when
Hard?
smoking's at its best.
Oh,
isn't it?
right. I chose
That
the wrong week to
high-stress
give up
situation.
smoking. Yeah. The guy out of Queens of the Stone Age, he smokes very well. Looks like fucking Humphrey Bogart or something, man. He always looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
There's
some
an
people
art
do
to
look
it.
good.
I think we've cancelled smoking too soon.
I don't know. It's time, right? It's
Bring
time.
it back.
Yeah. Well, they're doing
only
that thing. You're going to have to be 80 to buy cigarettes soon, aren't you?
Sure.
How does that thing work? I can't work it out.
I might start again when I'm 80.
That new
actually.
rule they brought in.
No, we're allowed to because we were born. It depends when you're born.
We'll always be allowed.
We'll always be allowed to, yeah.
But my daughter's just exactly on that cusp, so she'll never be able to. She'll be one of the first that won't be able to.
That's
but your son
interesting.
will always be able
But he can.
Yeah, so he can just buy them for her.
That's true. That's true.
Or you can.
If needed.
Or you can, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so, technically.
They don't smoke anyway. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Kids don't do it anymore. It's fine. They're not interested. They're not stupid like we were.
Oh, man. Going up to the garage at lunchtime to buy 10 silk cut. It's good stuff,
I got
man.
done by my old man, didn't I? Because I was on Dave's moped.
Right.
Nige followed me up there.
Really?
Yeah. Got in loads of trouble for that.
What for? Riding the moped or buying the cigarettes?
I riding the moped.
Oh, you never mentioned it to me.
I can't believe you used to let us just ride your moped all the time. Whoever wanted to use
peer
it.
pressure, wasn't it? I didn't want you to.
Did anyone ever crash
Have
it
to.
apart from you?
I crashed Ed's,
think
didn't I?
The week I got it, I think I let Luke's brother Sam ride it and he crashed it. Do you remember that?
No.
So I remember you crashed it in icy conditions.
Yeah, that's when the leathers came in. You know, did their job.
There you go. Well, making fun of them then. Yeah.
What's the top speed on that thing?
30. It's restricted.
30.
Could have done 100 if you'd taken the restrictor off.
30.
I was going past that on my electric bike. Well, I got out of it.
That's the
Going
legal
faster
limit.
than that on my normal bike.
Good job you had those levers, though,
Yeah.
for those high-speed impacts.
Exactly.
Yeah, but just before we finish the moped story, so remember we all got on that bike?
Did we get 4 or 3?
We got three of us on it.
Mm,
We rode all the way
time.
from Seaford Head up to Luke's house, I think.
maybe. Yeah. Seaford Head is a school, by the way, listeners. From school to my house. Mm.
3 of us on that moped.
Yeah, I think we did. Good times.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Like Jackass, wasn't it?
No. Come on, Dave. Next question. It's nothing like Jackass.
Jason Applin from Bennett.
Yes.
What radio DJ did Jason, according to him, have a bit of a feud with? Although feud might be overstating it. Luke.
But Steve Lamacq.
That's correct. Well done.
I must have missed all of that. What happened?
That was a long story. That was a major part of the interview.
Oh,
And you were in the interview.
the Bros thing overshadowed anything that else he said in that interview.
That was That was just.
Did you see that
revelation
thing I
of the
put up
year.
on Facebook?
I didn't watch it. I
you
saw
don't
you
look-
put it
you
up.
don't watch Facebook, do you, Dave? It was basically just someone had clipped together all the best bits from that Bros documentary.
Yeah.
I've forgotten how good some of them were.
Have to watch that.
I'd like to watch that.
It's so good.
Right, quick fire one.
Quick fire. Okay.
Get on your buttons.
Yeah.
What does EMF stand for?
Booyaka shot.
I didn't
Our
use
gang
it like
Luke,
that.
because Neil forgot his buzzer.
Epsom Mad Funkers.
That's correct. Okay, right. Back in June, we met Crispin Gray from Daisy Chainsaw.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it? With his wine and his jackets.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Quaffing wine.
Yeah, that was good. But he said this, and I'm going to say blank for one of the words, and you've got to fill in the blank, all right? But don't forget your buzzer. He said, people thought I was a massive blank, but I couldn't stand the stuff.
What's that?
Neil.
Coca?
I don't know where he
If
pulled
it's there,
that
I'll
word
give you the
out
money
from,
myself.
but I'm tempted to give it to him because he's so close.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Coke head. What's a coker?
It's not a word.
You're a coker.
No one's ever said that word.
I have. Just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be a toker, not a coker.
Coker. Midnight smoker.
Yeah.
In June, it was all a bit embarrassing, really, when Luke interviewed Stephen Mann from Biss.
Mm,
Who, you know, oh well, I guess
Oh,
he was
yeah.
just a big
Yeah.
fan.
I was.
Anyway.
I was a fanboy. Yeah.
What was significant about Biss performing Candy Pop on the BBC's Top of the Pops in 1996?
Booyakasha.
Luke.
Well, first unsigned band to play Top of the Pops.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Luke was chatting up. Have you spoken to him since then?
No, I haven't. Unfortunately, no. The friendship never materialised as I'd hoped. But I'm still out there, guys. Hit me up.
She probably scared her off. Mandarin.
I wasn't doing anything. They just
like a
wanted to be
sex
friends
pest.
with both of them. Nothing of the kind. Just wanted to be mates with both of them. Come on.
Oh. All right. These animal men, we met Boag
Yeah.
and Julian.
Yeah.
What does Julian do for a living now?
Booyakasha.
Luke?
Electrician.
Correct. We met Roger and Milo from FMB, but I have no question from them. My notes on FMB just disappeared.
Oh, thanks for
So
that.
all you've done,
No,
I'm
just wondering.
there is insulted FMB. But
No, but that's
Yeah.
what I mean. I
bothered
don't want to
to-
insult them by omitting them.
Okay, so you did have a question ready, but the question disappeared and you apologise. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just I'd no record. I mean, at the time I made notes,
You haven't
but
watched
they've
it,
all
have you,
gone.
Dave?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch FMB, no. No, but I did it back then, but I haven't rewatched it just to get one question.
Okay.
In May, we met Anne and Jim from Collapsed Lung, which was another one of my
love that.
favourites.
That's
They're
brilliant.
really
Yeah.
funny.
Good, yeah.
So, what now sadly closed down ride at Chessington did they talk about?
Oh, what was the name?
What's up?
Neil?
The Bubble Works.
That's correct.
Didn't you used to
It's
work on the Bubble Works? Oh, he used to work on the Bubble
He
Works.
He
used
worked on
to-
the Bubble Works. I worked on the
Yeah.
Dolphin Derby. Well, near the Dolphin.
but you didn't,
near the
though.
Dolphin Derby. I didn't
Yeah,
work
you
on
did.
it. Yeah.
You always told us that you worked on it. And
No, I didn't. I
You
said I
didn't.
worked near it and it drove me insane.
But
What
we haven't
did
got
you
time
actually
for
do
this
there?
pants.
I was a cleaner. Cleaning the
clean
arcade.
bins.
I was cleaning the arcade. A life on the ocean waves.
Right.
Didn't someone die on the...
We don't, Neil,
On the
we haven't got
Dolphin
time
Derby.
for this. Your random thoughts.
No one died on the Dolphin Derby, man. You just rolled a ball to win. The Dolphins
Here's a
dip and
random
ride.
thought.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Next question, Dave.
Back in May, we met Chris Helm from the Seahorses, unbelievably.
Wow, that was amazing. Yeah.
They're all good, aren't they? Dave, have you
We
watched all of
played-
these?
Of course I have. We played a game I invented, a revolutionary new quiz called Surprisingly Short or Surprisingly Tall.
Right. Yes.
What
Yes.
We
what
did.
celebrity did he mention in the interview that triggered this whole thing
The
and
game.
was himself surprisingly tall?
Booyakasha.
Good question.
Was it Sting?
Was not Sting. I'll give Neil a go. Free
I
guess
thought it
now.
was Stink as well. He did meet Stink.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you'd get this.
I can't remember.
All right, I'll give you a clue. First one to shout out gets it.
Mm.
Chimp. No?
Booyakasha. Michael Jackson?
Bubbles the chimp.
Yeah.
No. Right. You can't get it right.
Robbie Williams.
One more clue.
Yes. Neil's got it. It's
Oh,
Robbie Williams.
right.
I don't know.
Right.
I'm not sure about that chimp thing. What's going on?
I like the
I
idea. I like
I'm
it.
quite intrigued.
Me too.
I'm
Okay.
still trying to work out whether I like him or not, Robbie Williams, after all these years.
I know what you mean. I'm the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
think
think
I
he's
do.
all right. Sometimes I think he's a knob. Not sure.
Mm.
But that brings us quite neatly to the next question.
Yes.
Because the character of Noel Gallagher is a recurring theme in the podcast.
Yes.
All right. We met John Robb in April. This is a yes or no, really. Was John positive or negative about him?
Oh, I can't remember.
What the?
Neil?
I'm going to say positive, but that's only because
I'll say negative then.
I watched a documentary with him the other day where he was interviewing Noel Gallagher in that what's that record shop in the song?
Mr. Sift, whatever it's called. Mr.
Yeah, so he interviewed him in that record shop for this.
Sold him songs when he was just 15. Yeah,
and it was quite a nice interview. So I'm going to say positive, but only on the.
I'll say negative just to be the opposite.
Yeah, Neil, you're spot on. Well done. You get a point.
We still don't know though, do we?
No.
Not definitively. But looking back, actually, I'd say more people have been positive about it
we've
than
got
negative.
we've got an upcoming guest. Yeah.
Yes. We'll go into it in very great detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up in 2025.
Excellent.
I've forgotten about that. Yeah, we haven't heard that yet. So yeah, there is more to it.
I look forward to that.
We won't watch it anyway.
I have to, don't I? It's my fucking job. I wouldn't otherwise.
You'll have to watch it for next year's quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also in April, we met Alex Boucher.
Yeah.
Friend of the podcast and twice.
And recurring guest.
Twice. Only one to be on it twice.
Yeah.
Is that the question?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so inspired by a famous quote by Andy Warhol, I'm assuming. What is the title of Alex's book?
Booyakasha.
Luke.
3.5 minutes of fame.
Correct.
Although the reason it's called that is because he was in a band called 3.5 minutes.
Yes, but it's obviously a
which you'd know if you'd
Warhol.
watched the whole, if you'd listened to
I
the
do
whole.
know, but I'm also capable of thinking of holding two things at the same time in my mind.
Interesting.
Balls.
Makes no sense, but I like it.
But that brings us quite neatly onto the next question.
Yeah.
Balls.
Because back in April, we met.
Did I get my point for that? Did you write? You might know that down. Yeah.
Yeah, of course I did.
All right, go on.
We met Per Viksten from the Wannadies.
Yeah. Another great
that's a good one, wasn't it?
Thinking back to that, I want the first one to buzz. I want you to describe for me in explicit detail, and for the listeners, what docking is.
I don't want to do it. Neil.
Neither do I.
How much do you want the point?
What's that?
Neil,
It's
I
quite
thought it'd
simple,
be you.
really.
Yeah.
So, two men, penis to penis, one foreskin is forced. I don't know how to describe
envelops.
Yeah, envelops the other foreskin.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, that's about it, right?
A point.
Yeah.
Well
Traditional Swedish practice.
Right. In March, we met Morty McCarthy from Sultans of Ping. Now, at the end of every episode, we ask about what band they wish they'd been in, blah, blah, blah. It takes forever to ask.
Yeah.
Right.
And Neil always gets it wrong. It really does my nut. I've had to write the questions and I have to put it in a different colour. He always says early to mid-90s. Why doesn't he just say the 90s? It makes me so mental.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Because you
put
always
it in capital letters and a different colour on the question sheet.
You always pussy out anyway and let them have, oh no, you can do it from whenever you want.
Because you say early to mid-90s for no reason. Where does that even come from? It's never been a thing.
Luke's just reading the room.
Exactly. Anyway, go on, Dave.
Yeah, so Morty McCarthy, I want to know what answer did he give? What band?
Hmm.
Ah, I remember him. I can even remember. I can hear his voice.
Yeah, but what's his voice saying?
That's the bit I can't hear.
I'm going to total guess. Booyakasha, Radiohead.
That's not right, Luke. Neil? Don't take too
So I
long.
know he
you can
works
have a
with
go.
them now.
No, I don't know. I can't remember.
Guess, have a guess.
I'll give a
Just
clue.
guess.
This word sounds a bit like it. Swastika.
Booyakasha.
Luke?
Elastica.
He's
That's
been frozen
correct.
out.
What?
Elastica sounds like swastika. What the fuck?
It does,
he
doesn't
was
it?
frozen. He was frozen out.
Was he?
You got
I
it
thought
wrong.
you gave an answer, Neil.
Neil
I didn't have an
give an
answer.
answer. Shut the fuck up.
You already got it wrong.
I'm
though,
frozen out. I wasn't frozen out. And what does that even mean, frozen out? How does Elastica sound like swastika?
It sounds a lot like
Frozen
it.
out.
I'm not frozen out.
All right. Well, I didn't
Right.
realise that you couldn't get frozen out.
I can't.
Sorry, Neil. I thought I'd
Foot.
given you a chance to answer and you got it wrong.
It wasn't
He said he
that.
didn't know.
He got frozen
Oh, right.
out.
Yeah. No, if you,
Stop
yeah,
saying it.
exactly. You said you didn't know, so I moved on to the clue.
Yeah, so I was completely thawed.
Exactly. You thawed out when you said I don't know, Neil.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay. Right. Come on. I really need a wee. So let's get through these.
Yes.
We met Leon Mayer from Northern Opera back in March.
March. Yeah.
March.
What was the day job of their first manager?
Oh, I know this.
I like this. That's why I
What's that?
remember it.
What's
Neil.
that? He was a parkie, wasn't he? He was a park keeper.
That's it.
That's correct.
He was a parky.
Well done.
That's a brilliant.
But do they exist anymore? What do they do? Just wander around?
In the Beano,
Can we
they
not
do.
go into it so we can get on?
No, it's not.
Come on
I
then.
thought you haven't been to the toilet. Go to the toilet now if you need to go.
All right. Shall I go?
Yeah, hurry up.
All right. Yeah. Hang on.
I went to this toilet over here the other day, and there was shit everywhere. It was on the floor, up the walls. I don't know what had happened.
Did you clean it up?
I licked it up.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just eating my salad. Just carry on.
There's only 3 questions left.
Oh,
Wish I
okay.
could tell you the scores. I really
Don't
do.
say it. I've absolutely no idea.
No, I haven't.
Back in March, we met Kermit from Black Grape.
Oh, man.
Eric
That was a
Blanket.
good
What an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So he told a story about he went to a Snoop Dogg concert and afterwards they went round Rio Ferdinand's. Was it his
Yeah.
restaurant or something for a party?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there
Luke's
was a
just
magician.
hang on, he's just slipped a blanket on.
I did. I forgot I had a
Is he?
blanket next to me. Could have had that the whole time. Forgot about it. I slipped a
You
blanket
dirty
on.
bastard.
Well, no, because I remember the Kermit episode. He had a blanket on his knees, didn't he? In the episode, so
He
that reminded me.
wasn't very well.
Nor am I.
So what did Kermit have on his knees during that interview?
Booyakasha. Blanket.
That wasn't really the question. Sorry.
It's all right.
Yes. So the question is, he said
You're
there
really
was a magician
Jesus Christ.
round Rio's restaurant
Yeah. Yeah.
after the concert. Who was the magician?
What's up?
Neil?
Paul Daniels.
You idiot. You just ruined your chances for Paul Daniels.
I don't know the answer though. Booyakasha.
I do know the answer. I know the answer. I'm not frozen out. You
David
can't get
Blaine.
frozen out.
Incorrect.
What's up?
I don't know if you deserve another chance, Neil.
What if I
But
do
it was
this?
funny. Paul Daniels was funny, so he does.
All right. Go on then. Neil, your real answer.
It was Dynamo.
That's correct.
What
I
happened
don't
to
even know
him?
who that
he
is.
Was, he was massive for a while. And he
He
sort of
disappeared.
Don't know him.
One of
He's
his
a magician.
tricks.
he walked on water.
So he disappeared, didn't he?
I remember I went to see David Blaine when he was in his box thing.
Mm.
Did you?
That was brilliant, wasn't it? The Brits' reaction to it.
Everyone,
Try and keep him awake. People used to go down there after a night out, didn't they? Just chuck stuff at him.
yeah.
I saw Darren Brown at the Congress in Eastbourne a couple of years ago.
Mm.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he, Darren Brown? He did that thing where he exposed all the mediums and he showed how they did it and stuff. Be good, wouldn't it, to be able to do stuff like that? I'd like to be a magician.
Give it a try.
All right, 2 questions left.
Yes.
Fingers on your buzzers.
Oh, yeah.
Fingers in your
When I
buzzer.
say that, it means it's easy. So it's going to
Okay.
be...
Yeah.
Right. So, Adam Foley,
Mm.
way
did.
back in February,
Yeah.
in his film Flawed is Beautiful, we see that both Smash and These Animal Men, they're both booked on a flight to New York. The flight was overbooked. Both bands were offered compensation not to take the flight.
Mm.
Which of the bands stayed back and got pissed with the compensation money? It's one or the other.
Well, it's
Booyakasha.
50-50.
Luke?
I think These Animal Men stayed back.
Correct. Well done. Very good.
Yeah.
And the last question. Back in February also, we met Keith Mullins from The Farm.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
What was the name of The Farm's debut album?
I don't know.
Oh.
What's
Neil?
The Farm?
That's not right.
I can picture the cover.
You're not allowed to look at your albums, Luke. Face
I
forward.
don't have it.
It's very tense. I'm going to have to press you for an answer.
I don't know. Groovy Train.
That's not right.
Neil,
Is
second
he
chance.
froze now?
Now you're de-thawed. Now I've answered.
You're both thawed out. Now I
What's
give
it
you a little
called?
clue.
It's so
He
annoying. Yeah,
can't
come
have
on.
thawed out yet.
Well, we're both thawed out.
Think about a situation where, there's a big class. The teacher's asking someone who has done something and they're saying you're all punished unless that person admits it, right?
Yes.
Who's put the mongees in my handbag?
Sure.
And then someone stands up and said, I put the mongees in your handbag. And then
Yeah.
someone else stands up and says, I put the mongees
Booyakasha.
in your handbag. Luke.
Spartacus.
Correct.
Yeah. I had it in. It was nearly there anyway. But yeah.
I tell you what, that's the most exciting quiz I've ever had a part of.
Well, it's better than
It's
last
so
year.
close. It's
Oh,
so
really?
close. Yeah. I can
Final
reveal
scores. Mm.
that the winner of the 2024 Stupid and Contagious quiz, the winner of the quiz is Luke with 18 points. But
Yes.
Neil, you had 16 points.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So close. It was very good.
Well played.
Well played, both of you.
Shall I give a speech?
Next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
you've
I
done
just
this
want to
before.
thank.
Go on.
No, I was just going to thank God and my
Go on,
manager.
then. Well, better luck next year for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good quiz, Dave. Better than last year.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, next
Yeah.
year's be even better.
Yeah. So this will go out very start of 2025. So we should say thanks to everyone for
Yeah.
listening in 2024, shouldn't we? Should say that.
And
Yeah.
we should thank all our guests for coming on. Just going back through all those guests. It's amazing how all those guests that we've had on. It's all right, isn't it?
Incredible.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to look back, isn't it? At the end of the year.
Yeah.
You realise, actually, you have done a lot after all.
You know, for some reason, people really like you as well, Dave. So I don't know how that's come about, but
It's a weird one, isn't it?
They'll turn on me in the end. They
Yeah.
I
always
hope so. Hope so.
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Wouldn't be here without you.
No, really wouldn't. Oh, Dave, that Gabrielle thing. Someone's put a post up in the Facebook group. It's on. We got
Do you
to
reckon
try
I
and
could
get you on that guest list.
Oh, I'd gladly go, man.
Would you?
Of course I would.
Let's see what I can do. See if we can sort it out. Get you a press pass. I mean, to be fair, I don't think there'll be many other press wanting to go. So,
yeah.
if you are watching this, then please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're cruising towards that 1,000 mark, slowly, but
Crawley.
yeah. And if you're listening, then please do rate and review and tell all your friends so that they can find the podcast. But yeah, do take the time to do that rate and review thing. It really does help us out. So, Bloke playlist.
Yeah, if you're new to the podcast, well, welcome in. As you heard from all those quiz questions, we've had loads of amazing guests on over the last 12 months, and more good ones to come. So dig into the archives. I do a mixtape for every episode, although I've got no idea what I'm going to do for this one.
Yeah,
I guess
put
it'll
everyone
be
on it, aren't you?
a best of. Yeah, I'll do a best of the year again.
Christmas lights.
No, I don't think I'll put that on because I don't like it. Yeah, but yeah, there's a whole year, well, more than a year's worth of mixtapes as well on Spotify to get into. So have a listen to those as well.
We have got some really good guests coming up in 2025. We're not going to tell you who they are.
But stay tuned. You won't be disappointed.
No.
We've got some recorded. We've got some others in the works. And hopefully it'll be another good year.
But yeah, thanks again for everyone for listening, watching, coming on. Happy New Year to you and your families. Roll on 2025, motherfuckers.
See you in a minute.